Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fam. How are you guys doing? Let's see who we have here on the chat. Badman, Anointed, Binary Bros, Craig, SR, great to see you here. Joe, Cosin, great to see you here. Shake, Dan, Lucifer, Peter, great to see you here again. G, Martin, Harris, tired but curious about Asia. Yeah, I'm curious too. Some pretty damn big volume yesterday. Ford man, great to see you here again. Redemptor, Jashan, Sam. Doing great, Peter. Doing great. Alright, shall we start with the analysis? Again, welcome to everybody to the stream. My name is Ryu. I'm doing the live session on Asia more and more recently. Been doing Asia more recently rather than New York, because at the beginning we were doing more New York, but now we are doing more Asia because, you know, gold is moving better on Asia and it's pretty damn clean, and we caught some pretty good trades. So hopefully we get some clean price action today as well, and next week for sure. Ohayou gozaimasu, SR. Optimistic target Asia is 40.28, then continue down. So yes, we're gonna talk about that. That is something I am looking for as well, because a new daily supply was created, and give me a moment. Done. Hey, how you doing, HPY? What is the valuation scanner and how I activate mine? Are you inside the VIP, Peter? Let me know. So the valuation scanner is, it measures the valuation of one asset to another asset. For example, for gold, euro, stuff like that, we use the valuation for the comparison symbol against the dollar. So DX1, DXY, both of it works. And whenever a certain asset gets overvalued, not overbought or oversold, but overvalued, they tend to do a little, let's say, pullback or the continuation, depending on the context, right? That's what usually happens even on the dollar. And let it open. Trading view slow day. Okay, so for the dollar we usually use either the bonds or the euro for the valuation. You can even put 3 lines. I just usually tend to keep one. For example, let's look at the 1 hour time frame. Every time it was undervalued, we found the bottom. Undervalued against the euro, found the bottom. Overvalued, found the bottom. It's really good to use as a confluence, not solely just the valuation scanner. It doesn't mean that we are undervalued, we're gonna buy. No, the context matters, right? Let's say if there's a demand down here, if there's any key level that you're looking for. It's the same that applies with Goldie, and Goldie is actually pretty damn accurate on a 1 hour time frame. This was after the news, so it kept on overvaluation for a while, but then found top. Undervaluation, found the bottom. Undervaluation, bottom. It keeps finding the bottoms, and you can time your entry way better, and even people that are inside the VIP, they know that it's a really good confluence to use. So I will send the website for you here on the chat. You can give it a check to our website for the indicators. We have a whole bunch of other indicators as well that we use for the macro analysis and in general. Give it a look, and there's a link also in the description for you to join the Telegram as well, the free Telegram. And in case you want access to the VIP, you can also message our support in the Telegram. I love your analysis and expression. Appreciate you, HBI. Appreciate you. I look forward to joining your VIP group. Yeah. Looking forward to see you there as well, G. Alright, let me quickly go through this because dollar ended up finding support at that 12-hour demand that I mentioned yesterday. Beautifully. But still in this daily supply. So I wouldn't be surprised if it goes here at 100.6 on the custom chart and we find some sort of resistance, which is this range basically, and previous week value low here. So that's why you see I have marked up the previous week value area low and previous day value high, because so far it's holding from previous daily value high. And if I want to see dollar dropping more, I do want to see something like this, you see. And in between this is basically no trading zone, especially for the currencies for me. Where is it? No trade zone. See, I need to see the breakout, either that or this, one of this. But for Goldie, it is holding from that weekly demand. We've been talking about it. This is already like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th rejection from this weekly demand. But if you go to the daily time frame, you can see after that daily supply rejection, which I told you guys many times, this was the second time. You can even go and watch the previous stream, and what I said was either we would flip the daily candle bearish and drop, or we could go for another tap to the supply before dropping, and look what happened. That's why we took that short yesterday, right? Because it was pretty obvious with the supply getting rejected. But what I'm trying to say is after the supply rejection, there's a new supply that got created, the daily supply. It is also 12-hour supply, also 8-hour supply. So we know around, let's see, what is that? 4017 or 4032-ish is an important price level to watch for. So what do I want to see? You can see yesterday we were in a short since Asia, so basically here, and I said that I would have targeted this previous weekly low. What happened was I trailed my stop loss, there was a nasty pullback, tapped me out by the pip, exact pip, before dropping more. So it is what it is. I manage my trades, I don't have any regrets. But my target would have been here, which was about 9R. So it was a very big trade and ended up tapping out on breakout. I'm trying to find the screenshot. Oh yeah, this one. Look at that. The short trailed my stop loss because I thought that if we would flip bearish here, we would continue. And look at that nasty tap out to the pip. So ended up just waiting for another scenario to play out or setup to form. And what I do want to see for today is, first of all, if you mark the range here, you can see this gray box that I have marked up here. From the left to the right, this basically range. We can see that now found support at the fixed value low of that range. And it's kind of pushing up with the 1 hour undervaluation, I believe. Yeah, 4 didn't got there, but 1 hour got undervalued. So, and yeah, I do want to see the pullback and let me know what do you guys think. So since the supply got created, I do want to see if it can pull back to the is that previous week, current week. Either I do want to see a pullback to the current weekly value low, or it pulls back to this range. So let's mark it out again together. Okay, how do we mark out current weekly level for you guys that might be new here for the first time? So you take your fixed range volume profile, you draw it from the beginning of the week, so the weekly open, until today's open, because since the week is not closed, this will be considered as the current weekly. So this is the volume profile for the current weekly level, and then this area here is the value area low, and these are my settings for the volume profile: 128 for row size, and value area volume is 70. So we mark out the current weekly value low. Let me delete this for now, and another level that I'm looking at is this range. It could be even this one. So this, we're gonna see the volume for this range, and I'm watching where fixed value area low. Boom. So I do want to see one of these key levels getting tapped before reversing and continuation to the downside. And of course I'm looking for a pullback trade today towards that level. So that doesn't mean that I cannot trade there. You definitely can trade towards that pullback, and then if you see the rejection, you can take the continuation trade, since we are more bearish on Goldie. Let me actually mark it up for you guys why I'm looking at that level. This is the daily supply. You see that daily supply aligns pretty damn well with the current weekly value low and the range overall. So what I do want to see is this, and if you see rejection close below current week value low again, then we could see the continuation of gold becoming weaker again. So let's see what's gonna happen. I'm interested. It could even just do a quick push to the upside. Doesn't really give us a clean entry model there, but then close below current week value low and then shows up a clean entry model. So let's see. These are basically my point of interest for today. Pull back to 40.20 would be nice. Yes, that is the plan. That's why I said 40.10, 40.23, 40.30 ish. I do want to see a pullback there. Yeah, overall trend seems bearish. Wouldn't wonder to see 39.40. Yeah, I don't doubt that, especially with this low. That's why I said if we go to the supply and get rejected, and we kinda, you could say, break of structure or continuation here, yeah, I'm definitely seeing this low being taken out, which is at 39.42. So yeah, so I agree with that. 39.40 definitely could get visited, and daily weekly demand being taken out, which is at 39.28. Could it be today? Possibly. Could it be next week? Possibly. But I like the way that new supply is getting created, so potentially we could see some sort of continuation from the next week or so. Don't forget Trump speaks today. Yes, indeed, in 45 minutes. That's why I don't want to take the trade right now. When would you take entry to buy? It really depends. What I'm watching for now is, will we create some sort of range? Oh damn it, some sort of range around this area, kind of like yesterday's Asia. Where is it? Yeah, you see this kind of range here. So I do want to see if we're gonna create some sort of range and maybe either take out the low, push up, or we break above, retrace, continuation, something like that, because that kinda is similar to how we took the trade yesterday, right? We had the current weekly point of control, if I'm not wrong, something like this, and then we had the range here, broke out of the range, and then continue to the downside. That's the trade we took yesterday. So I'm looking for something like that. Since Trump is speaking, yeah, we might see the breakout by then. That's why it's really important to be on the stream on time, because I start at the Asia Open, so we go through the analysis. So that's why you have to make sure to be here on the Asia Open or on the start of the stream, so you can see the full analysis and you don't wonder why we took the trade after. Because you guys seen, sometimes Asia does the move really early, and most of the time we've been able to capitalize on that. I know you guys love those trades, the 5 to 7 minute trades. Can you show the daily supply again? Sure. It's this one. So this is our typical supply formation. We have the rally, base, drop type of supply. You see this one? We have a rally, base, drop, and this candle, since it closed below the previous two candles, so 1, 2, closed below, now it's this valid supply. So you can mark out that. And if you go to the 12-hour, it was created even before that. So we have kind of rally, base, drop, also type of supply. Yeah. How to get the valuation scanner? Well, in case you trade with Vantage, a broker, or if you want to create a new Vantage account, you can have access to the VIP and also the indicators. So all you have to do is just click on the link in the description and then read the pinned message in the Telegram and message our support by then, and they will guide you through the process. That's the best way to do. I mean, if you're already trading with a broker, with a CFD, especially Vantage, all it takes is just message the support and can have basically a free access to the VIP and also the indicators, since we have a partnership with Vantage. I'm waiting to buy at 39.73. Yeah, let's see. For now, 15-minute overvalued. I'm not sure if I want to buy right now, but again, yeah, I agree with you. If it comes down and then flips bullish, maybe, yeah. How do you get your long short tool for the TP levels? Sure. So I use the Fibonacci level. So Fibonacci, you can find it here on the second row, Fib retracement, and then you draw it, doesn't matter, and you can take a screenshot of my setting here. So you put 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. 0 will be your stop loss, 1 will be your entry, 2 will be your 1R, 3 will be your 2R, and then so on. You can put the 4, 5, and it's just gonna go. And then what you can do is save them as template, you see. So whenever I wanna go, maybe let's say for more than 2R, right, a trade, all I do is click on the template, boom, 3R, 5R, boom. It's easy as that. So yeah, let me know if you got the setting. That's it. Just Vantage with the market doesn't. No, unfortunately not. It's just Vantage. But it's pretty easy to create a new account, and if you meet the requirement, then you have access to the VIP. It's as easy as that. And there's ton of value there. So in the VIP, first of all, I do send the daily analysis videos and market analysis in general. So the trade updates, the announcements, and look at that, the video every single day about the news. Of course, you do have Pavel as well sharing his crypto trades and crypto analysis. Look at that beautiful trade. We do have the educational series, which more video will be released. So from the volume profile, how to use it, when to use it, what's the setting, supply and demand, because we use it a lot on a higher time frame, correlation, which is very important, macro position and COT data. It's very important for macro analysis, and seasonality, which I really like to use. And then we have all the channels for the specific assets that we chat about on a daily basis. Can we use fixed range volume profile on the session base when each session is closed from start point to the close? I every day, working very well to take in. Yes, that works absolutely. I know a lot of people that use volume profile on the sessions, and it's really well, especially indices. I know a guy that he uses Asia session volume profile, and when New York opens up, or maybe London, and then he takes the trade from one of the key levels. It definitely works. It definitely works. That's why I always say there's multiple ways to use a fixed range volume profile. Session, you can use on a session, on the previous daily, previous weekly, swing, range. That's what one thing I like about the volume profile. You can use it in basically multiple ways. And if you find the way that you like to trade, it's really nice. How you deal with FOMO when I see it going, want to jump in? That's something a lot of traders go through. Even I went through. There's not a single trader that haven't gone through this type of stuff, right? I think when for me it started to become I started to have less FOMO was when I had enough data, enough journaling of all of my trade, that I was confident enough about my trade, you know. Could it break out of here and just go without the pullback? Absolutely. But what would be my textbook setup? Breakout, pullback, continuation. Sometimes I might miss the trade because it's gonna go, right? It is what it is. Just like the stream, I believe it was yesterday or 2 days ago or something like that. I think it was yesterday. I was waiting for one pullback to the key level and gets double wick rejection basically, or double wick play, for me to enter. But I didn't, because it just went, and a lot of you guys took the trade and made money, which is great. It's just I didn't took it because it didn't align with 100% the way I like to see, you know. It's just having enough data of your trades and your journal not to have that FOMO. Because when you know how your strategy work, when to enter and why to wait for that extra confirmation, you're gonna be so much more confident. You're gonna be so much more confident, and you're like, yeah, if it goes, it goes. Who cares, you know? Just like yesterday, I got tapped out on break even before the Asia drop, and my TP was here basically. So this was my trade. This was my freaking trade. Stop loss above the high. I was targeting that. 9.3R, that was my trade. Did it tap me out and went straight to TP? Yeah. Was I mad? Not that much. Not that much. I wasn't even long here. I took a quick scalp. But then I wanted to take another trade here, and it left without me. Like, without any pullback. Just went straight to the downside. I was like, it is what it is. Because I know every time I try to chase the trade, I always end up messing up very bad. Very bad. So yeah, it is what it is. You'll get that pullback right now. That's why I didn't bought the first move. Let's look at the order flow. It's decent. Not the best. I don't see a lot of volume coming in, so at least not for now. What's your prediction on Trump's speech? I have no idea, brother. Trump is very unpredictable. We don't know. He could say anything. 1 minute he wants to destroy Iran. 10 seconds later he has a peace deal. 20 seconds later he's attacking Iran. 20 seconds later he wants Greenland. You never know, brother. Good morning, CDP. Great to see you here, brother. Appreciate you joining in. Alright, we reached 39 likes. Appreciate all of you guys, and let's bump it up. I want to see at least 50 likes. Absolutely, data gives confidence to execute and be patient without hesitation. Yeah, absolutely. Don't forget Cuba. Yeah, that too. So is that a paid indicator on Tradeway on Orderflow? For example, if you have any futures prop firm that you have access to the Tradeway, these indicators or quote-unquote data is basically free. You don't have to pay extra. But then you can create a basically a demo account as well, and then you just pay for the data. But I believe it's gonna be like 50 or 80 bucks per month or something. But eventually I want to get another order flow platform, like exo chart, deep chart, something like that. Very easy prediction on the speech. We have the best. No one has seen any better. Very great. Let's see, that man is crazy. I can use your guys' broker because I'm in the States. Is there another way to VIP? I'm always watching it. Yeah, G. For the people that don't have the broker, or maybe it's not available in their country, of course there is a paid version. So like you pay just a fee, and then you have the access to the VIP and also plus the indicators. So it basically comes as a bundle. You can click on the link in the description and join the free Telegram, and then you just message our support on the pinned message, and they will just guide you through the process. Let's see, so far volume is very dead. I love EXO. Yeah, EXO is nice. I might get the deep chart because they do have the video series as well. I mean, I already know how it works. Majority of the order flow is just more knowledge. More knowledge ain't gonna destroy you, that's for sure. 5 minute came out of overvaluation. Could it be that it could find support at this internal range, that would be interesting. I do wanna see. Let's say here could be. Technically could be here too, so. But I do want to see the tab actually to the fixed value low, because it aligns better with the supply. I would want to see the lows being taken out, to be honest, because that's technically previous daily low. Oh, it is previous daily low. Take out the low, push up, would be quite interesting. Good morning, Reinhardt. Appreciate you joining in, G. Oh, wrong. Is trade away working? Yeah, it's working for me. In the morning it wasn't. I barely could log in into my account. But after like 10 minutes, it started working again. Huh. Okay. Can you please go over how you got your levels, because mine are way different. Were you here at the beginning of the stream, Jeremy? Because if not, in general, make sure guys to be here on time. I start the stream at Asia Open, because that's when I give the full analysis, and then after that we wait for the trade basically. Let me know if you were here. Not a bad reaction from this internal range. Not a bad reaction to me. I was cutting my hair while listening. You're wild. Alright, so this key level down here, we got it from this range here basically. You see this gray box here? That is the range basically. You draw I drew my volume profile from the left to the right, and we saw that the reaction was coming from the fixed value low of that range. And then I'm basically looking at a potential pullback trade towards that new daily supply, which aligns with these two key levels. First of all is this range, this gray box here, the value low of that range, or even the point of control. Both of it works. And the second one, which is lower, is the current weekly level. So you draw your volume profile from the weekly open till today's open, and you can see I'm looking at that key level, current weekly value area low. So yeah, these are my point of interest for now. If it goes to this key level, I do wanna look for shorts, and if it does close below it, then of course I think it could drop a little bit more at least. So let's see. I'm on Vantage TV join level. Okay, so for analysis, we usually draw on Oanda because the volume is cleaner and there's more liquidity in general. So the volume profile is gonna be more accurate, and I would suggest keep Vantage for just execution. So for example, do the analysis on the chart, and whenever you wanna enter the trade, you just go on Vantage, and then you just execute because the candlestick is gonna be basically the same, right? How do you know which range to go off? My main key level or key things that I look at is, does any of that key level aligns with a higher time frame point of interest? Like for example, supply. The reason I'm looking at that level is this daily supply. Okay, let me show it on an intraday time frame. If I mark out the daily supply, you see this box here, big box, is the daily supply, and you can see how this range kind of aligns with that. And I really like when that happens because it gives me even more confident or confluence, you could say, right? And this current week value low is right below it, so sometimes we see a quick spike and then drop, close below and then continuation. That's also happened. That's why I'm looking at both of these key levels. I've been taught weekly levels, current week levels, and the yeah, all of it works. I use all of it. As I said, I marked out the current weekly as well. It's just depend on the context, right? For example, if I mark out the previous weekly level, it's way higher, which we used actually. We used during the whole week, and we took multiple trades out of it. But now we are below the previous weekly level. You see this previous week value low? This is where we took the short on the stream, actually, New York stream. So we are below it, and we are way lower than that, so it's not relevant for now. It was relevant for the past couple days, or at least since the weekly open, but now that we are way lower, I don't look at the previous weekly level because it's way higher. It's not that close for me to think it's gonna tap. And then previous daily level 100% can work, so you mark out the previous daily, boom, previous day POC, you see, previous day point of control is 100% valid. That's why I said it could go to that point of control of this range as well. So if I see multiple key levels aligning, that's even better because it shows there's a lot of interest in there. Let me know if that made sense. But as I said in the beginning of the stream, I use volume profile multiple ways. As you said, weekly level, previous daily level. There's fixed ranges, so basically use a volume profile on a range. I use on a swing, so when there's like a big move and then pullback, like I can use it for the momentum. And then some people use it on the session, that works as well. So it really depends on the context. So aligning with higher time frame supply and demand, yeah, that's like having that extra confluence, you know. Sometimes you are looking at a key level, for example previous daily level, but it's down here. But if you know there is a supply down there and we are bearish basically on a higher time frame and intraday, there's a high likely chance that we're gonna go for that supply, right, for that continuation to the downside. So that means that this key level might not get respected now because he wants to go for that supply, for that continuation to the downside. Then you can potentially get a trade here, then it might close below previous daily level, and then you take a trade, you see. So that's why the higher time frame context really matters. I need to learn this because I don't have key levels when we outside value or high value low. Yeah, so you have to see what key level is relevant at that moment, right? For example, if you're, let me show it to you. If you're on a, let's say, big range on a higher time frame, let's say this one, and then we break out of it, and we might pull back to the range. Boom, we can use the fixed range, right? Let's say, but we are out of it already, and we are starting to have the momentum. What key levels could be relevant here? Swing level, so you drop from the high to the low. It could be previous daily level. Let's say we have a previous daily value low or point of control here. Then maybe pullback, continuation. Maybe it ranges again but drops. Okay, let's say from here to here is a new week, or previous week, and new week opens up, and you draw the volume profile for the whole week, previous week, and then you get the value low, maybe point of control, and then maybe it does something like this. Push up, okay, previous weekly level, and then continuation. And then when it breaks below here, you can use maybe this range. Maybe you can start using previous daily level for the momentum. You see, the context is really matters. Sometimes, for example, as I said, this could be the previous weekly level, and then we have a maybe supply here that aligns even better for the continuation. So let's see now. Yeah, I think market is just waiting for Trump to speak, to be honest. I'm not sure if I want to trade if it's inside this range. I want to see a breakout. Seller stepping in. If these sellers get trapped, might get interesting. But 15-minute closure coming in 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so there's a chance it could close below. How was your week so far, fam? With this crazy ass market. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are in profit. Drop a 2 if you are in drawdown this week, and 3 if you're break even. Let's see those numbers. 1. Yeah, I'm somewhat in 3 and 1. I'm break even, but a little bit profit because I missed out on like 2 big trades this week. 2 big trades. First of all, this one tapped me out. I missed out this one, and I believe it was this one. Yeah, I was in a short and it ranged. I closed and boom, dropped. But not in drawdown though. So overall, not a bad week for gold. Not the best, but not the worst, to be honest. Asia was nice. London on gold, yeah, forget about that. Forget about London for gold. Either gonna be just Asia or New York most of the time. Great day this morning in New York. Yeah, let me actually show it to people, the trades you took. Some of you guys took so many good trades yesterday. I'll find where did they post it. This was yesterday's results in the Telegram. Look at that. That was the short from the Asia session that we took. Beautiful. Anki is freaking smashing Bosco as well. Killed it. Vance. Of course, Pavel with the crypto. What a beautiful trade. Super clean. Ethereum trade. And there you go. Beautiful. 2 shorts on New York. The Warren. Warren is so freaking consistent. Using order flow as well. London might be good after Trump though. Maybe. I mean, the only trade I took that was good on London was this one on Wednesday, which I shared inside the Telegram. It took out the low, then I entered at the break of the high. So also 1 hour. I think it was something like this. But I entered on 30 minutes, so I believe this was my entry. Then I went for 3R. Yeah, it was something like this. Then I decided to close here, then gold kept going. So that was the only one, and to be honest, I took on London, but it was just ranging. So nothing really happened on London. And then New York came out with the news. Then boom, straight to TP. Something is cooking here. Something is cooking. In my 5th trade on gold today. I mean, you're a scalper, so, and you freaking kill it with the order flow. Well done, G. Well done. Present from Canada. Oh, told you guys, if these sellers get trapped here, we could push up. Yeah, this would have been a nice quick scalp. And targeting here. We could easily tap here, to be honest. Tap here and then reverse. Where are you from, real? I currently live in Japan, but I'm mixed. I'm Brazilian, Japanese, and Iranian. So, random ass mix. Iran, Brazil, and Japan. Where are you guys from? Drop in the chat. Let's see. I know some of you guys are from the States, India, Texas, New Zealand, Canada, Florida, Mexico, India. Austria, Florida, Lithuania, nice, Bulgaria, pretty diverse. We are international, baby. From everywhere in the world. Kenya. Nice, nice. Just out of curiosity, I want to know how many years you've been trading, or how many months. I'll just see the numbers. I know some people have been trading for a long time. Morocco, South Africa. Nice. 10 years, wow. 2 years, 6 months, 10 years. Been trading since February this year. Okay. Damn, Bosco. February. So it started February, and then 1 month later we had the war. And we had one of the ugliest price action. That shit must have been very hard to trade. 1.5, 1 year and 3 months, 5 year. From 2012. 14 years. Wow. 3 weeks. Pretty new. 4 years, 8 years day trading, and 40 years as an investor. Damn. $40. 1 year. At the count just hit 4 last year. Nice. 4, 5, 8 years from the Dominican Republic. Nice. I've been trading for 3 years, so not that long, but still started seeing more results from last year when I took it more seriously. About 3 years. The first year was just learning curve. Just learn, make a mistake. Learn this strategy, learn that strategy, learn this, learn that, blow accounts. Second year, same shit. But then I decided to take shit more seriously. And then that's when I saw the results. I was like, okay, it's getting better. Then all I had to do was stay consistent. Then end of 2025 was pretty damn good, made some really good money. Like in November, December, January and February, made really good money. And then March came with the war. Yeah, that price action was ugly. So May or April, May was alright, break even. June started to get better, and July again picked up. And then the war again. Then with this ugly price action. But I've realized every time I make a mistake, it's not about just the price action, it's about my impatience, you know. For example, instead of me waiting for a proper breakout, the pullback, then since the market's low, I just want to get that quick breakout, but that ended up failing. So every time I see that I have a losing day, it comes to my own mistakes and not really the charts. And when I started to take more responsibility, or sorry, accountability of my trades, that's why I was like, yeah, I started to improve way more. Appreciate all of you have taught me so. Of course, G. Absolutely. Well, very good analysis, brother. Appreciate it, Isa. I try to learn better entries with volume profile because good in predicting pattern entry. Yeah, that's also something I had issue with. I was really good to anticipate the move, but I always struggled with entry because at the beginning I was learning like ICT, SMC, all of that stuff, right? Just like a typical new trader. Then I was confused. I'm like, bro, we have order block, fair value gap, blah 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 blah, but I don't know how to enter, bro. I see all this stuff, all these confluences, all these terminology, but I don't know how to enter. I didn't know really. And if I had entered, I didn't know where to put my stop loss. Either would have been here, but not really good. Would have been better here. But that's when I came through volume profile, and yeah, timing the entry was so much better and easier and made more sense to me. You know, I know I want to see double rejection or even one rejection, then enter up the break of the second candle, then put the stop loss above, which would invalidate me if it pushes up. So basically volume profile helped me a lot with the time in the entry, and now order flow with the extra confluence. Wow, I told you if we tap into that point of control you could see some sort of rejection. Crazy. Was getting consistent payouts since October last year, then the war started. Oh, tell me about it. Mainly trade the higher time frame, but took a break to work on my lower time frame trade. Yeah, that's why I was trading more also like intraday, maybe entering on a 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, and then let it run. So sometimes I would be in a trade for like 7 to 9 hours. And with the Trump, with his tweets before the war started, before the war started, like I was in a trade for like 6 hours, 7 hours, and then one tweet would make me break even. It's like, bro, seriously? You're telling me I was in a trade for 7 hours just to hit break even or stop loss because of one tweet? Yeah. That's why I started to become more on lower time frame, but I still use the same principle, which is the higher time frame analysis. It's just execution might be on a lower time frame, tighter stop loss. And that's about my journey this year. You were only trading, or what did you do for a living? No, I left my 9 to 5 job like in March. So I've been a full-time trader ever since. I was working as a truck driver, but then I built my own business as well on the side, which is basically a tour company. So just to have that extra income, you know, because if you want to go as a full-time trader, especially at the beginning, you gotta have an extra income, because I know most of you guys know, but you might relate to this. Every time you rely on the money for the trading, that's when you fuck up. That's when you mess up. Every time you're like, oh, I need one more trade to pay the rent. Oh, I need one more trade to buy this. If I get this payout, I'll buy this. If I make this money, I can cash out and pay my, I don't know, car payment or whatever. That's when you mess up. I've been there, trust me. Whenever you have that kind of pressure is when you start messing up. So always good to have that extra income. It could be, I don't know, doing, I don't know, Uber or some moderator on Discord or some online business, something like that. Just to have that extra cash. Orderflow was the icing on the cake. Same. Like my win rate used to be like 35 to 45% max when it was good. Now it's like my worst times are like 45%, and my best months are usually around like 60-65%. I agree with Ronak. Once you see it, you cannot see it. When you see it clearly, the orders, clearly what's happening. I told you guys, if we push up easily, If this one get trapped, we could push up easily. And it closed above that point of control, so which is good for the continuation. It could again tap into this point of control where there's a lot of buyers. They continue the move to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised a box like this. But we technically haven't broken out of that range. 15-minute overvalued. Trump speaking. Yeah, I don't know if I want to take it from right out of the breakout. Cause this something like this would make sense. You know, targeting that current weekly value low. Especially if this one taps. Taps, get rejected, and then flip bullish. Good morning, King. Extra income reduces the pressure to take 100 trades a day and focus on just few. 100% agree with you. Couldn't agree with you more. It's just having that thought of not needing the money from that trading or the trade itself. Or it takes so much pressure and weight from your shoulders. 1 hour closure into previous day value low. Previous day value real low. Low. Let's look at that. Oh, indeed. Aligns with that range too. Yeah. The only thing I don't like is that freaking 15-minute overvaluation, man. If not, I would have taken this, no doubt. No freaking doubt. I want to see the sellers getting trapped also. I want to see what's gonna happen right here. If it flips bullish, could be interesting though. Profit on demo, learning with you now. Appreciate you, Redempto. I entered at 39.70 and took profit at 39.90. A mistake. 39.70. Damn, right at the bottom. I mean, profit is profit, right? If it breaks above, this could be a potential re-entry. So let's see. Oh, I was putting stop loss to break even and cost. Oh, I've been there. Yeah, I'll wait for the 15-minute closure. Because we don't know what the hell Trump is gonna say as well. TP was at 40.28. Damn. Had some really nice move then. Would have been able to cut the whole move basically. Man, I do wanna enter. I do wanna enter. Not gonna lie. Lies will continue so his bodies can exploit the market. Oh, 100%. Let's see, I think I will wait for a 15-minute closure. I don't buy this first move, not gonna lie. Yeah, especially if these buyers get trapped. It could happen just like, when was this? Last week I think? We took just trade, 1 hour bottom wick, tapped us out. Flip bullish, went straight to TP. I see the same shit happening. So I don't know if I wanna buy this fake move, quote unquote. He could pull back to the point of control and then flip bullish. That's also a possible scenario. But if this one flips bullish, closes here, very interesting. Not gonna lie, it would be very interesting. I think it was Thursday, probably. I don't remember also. Let's see how many likes we're at. Nice, we have reached 56 likes. We have about 83 of you guys here. So do me a favor, smash that like button. And if we reach like 80-90 likes, maybe I'll do a stream on Monday too. Mondays could be slow sometimes, but drop a 1 in the chat if you want to see Asia session stream on Monday as well. Because I was planning to do from Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But if you have enough likes and 1s in the chat, maybe I'll do on Monday as well. You see? Fake ass move. 1, 1, 1. Okay, okay. How many likes do I need? Yeah. Ideally would be 80-90, yeah. So stay tuned till the end of the stream, because that's when I'm gonna announce if I will do it or not, and I will schedule the stream potentially. So let's see. And also we hit 1000. Okay, why are you like this? 1145 subscribers, so big W. Big W. Really nice milestone here. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. This 5-minute candle is gonna be important because it's also 15-minute. If it closes around here, I might give it a shot to enter on the 15-minute if we have a decent amount of bottom wick. So see how many contract I should enter. Yeah, that should be fine. I haven't checked on the futures. Does the previous daily value low lines as well? I like to see the alignment here. It's above. Okay, so on futures looks more decent for short. Okay. Interesting. What dollar doing? Yeah, dollar still holding from that previous day value high I told you guys in the beginning of the stream. Okay. Okay. Decent closure. Well, it's not closed yet, but I mean decent potential closure. Point of control value high, perceived value where we right now, and no conscience. Yeah. That's why I'm still waiting, Cowboy. Because if you're able somewhat to push up to that supply with the overvaluation on 15-minute at least and 30-minute, 1 hour looks decent. Could be interesting one to short from the top, so that's what I am looking at. So basically this is scenario. Oh damn it guys, I was muted, sorry. Oh man, I've been speaking here for the past 10 minutes like a stupid person. It happens. Yeah, so I was basically saying, yeah, Trump speaking, he's not happy with China, but when he is, you know. I'm not sure if I like this pullback right now. We need to go whoosh to the upside right now. Come on. But you were in the zone. I kind of was, but I was also speaking my thought process and how I want to manage this trade. Bro, this ain't NQ in New York Stock Exchange. Oh, brother, you had to see our stream last week, bro. Goldie was just like NQ. Gold was like a meme coin last week. 5-minute TPs, 7-minute TPs. Yeah, I don't like this pullback whatsoever. Unless it flips bullish. I see a short. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. $40.12, $40.15 TP. Yeah, my TP is about to say. Last week was an unusual gift. Yeah, he could say so. Most likely it's gonna drop to here, and that's not good. It could stop out. Yeah, that 15-minute overvaluation might work out this time. Yeah, the only way I see this giving the follow through is just flipping the 15-minute bullish again. So it kinda could play out on a 30-minute as well if it still closes above. So I'm not really sure, tapped into these big sellers here. I will be managing it closely. Retest of the view up? Yeah, by that time I would be out if that happens. Trump speaking now about NBC fake news and corrupt system. Okay. Just tell him to pump the gold first. Yeah, I'm closing this shit. There's no point of holding. I think it's gonna go for a pullback. Unless it flips bullish, which would be very nasty. If it flips bullish, it's very nasty. I'll wait for the next 5-minute closure, to be honest. Real when I'm using my volume profile tool, doesn't matter if I select up and down volume versus delta. Yes, it does change a lot. On delta, it only counts the buyers minus sellers. Basically, it changes, you see. The volume itself is not different, it's about the same, it's just the visual. You can put total as well. I prefer to put up and down because you can see the buyers, difference of buyers and sellers basically, or when the volume is up or down. Okay. I want to see something like this, but I don't know about that 15-minute overvaluation. Didn't even flinched. Yeah, I think I made a good decision closing it. The reason I closed is, first of all, we didn't saw the follow through. At first it was good, bouncing from here. Second is the buyers here stepped in, but they were unable to push the price to the upside and it closed super bearish. That's a typical reversal. Unless this one closes super bullish again, which is not impossible, but I didn't want to risk it. If it flips bullish, cool, I'll re-enter. No, doesn't really matter. Risking light because of Trump's stop loss will be at 83 pips. Good luck, G. Good luck. Makes sense. With the buyers trapped at the top, makes sense to drop. So I think you're good. That's why I manage my trades very closely when I'm not 100% everything is aligned. Like everything was aligning from the 5-minute to the 1 hour to the order flow, but then the 15-minute overvaluation wasn't there for me. So I knew there's a chance we could still push down, so I didn't want to risk it. Nah, don't tell me you're gonna flip bullish in the last 1 minute and 40 seconds. Buyer stepping in. Wow. If it flips bullish, what a nasty move, eh? To trap the sellers. 5, 15, 30 minutes overvalued? Yes, yes. All the big guy trades got absorbed. That scares me as well. Yeah. Oh. Are you telling me you're gonna flip bullish? I don't think so. I think it could be the fake move. Trump finished his speech? Oh, that's why it's pushing up then, huh? He shut his mouth and then our trade goes straight the way we like it. Oh man, this is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. Another range point of control. This one? Which one you have, Desmond? Dollar pushing up. Maybe that's why gold is dropping. Either we see that or we see this, to be honest. Because it's not giving the follow through. It's not really giving the follow through. Yeah, that closure is not convincing me at all. Negative delta, a lot of sellers. It could still push up one more time before dropping, not gonna lie. But do I wanna enter? I'm not sure, man, with dollar pushing up as well. The whole range, but on futures. Ah, okay, I get it. Yeah, I think I made a good decision closing it, man, to be honest. Just watch how it's gonna go for that view up. At least this one, because we were waiting for a tap here, but we didn't really tap into it. If you look at it, like one tick away. Yeah, 100% valuation scanner indicates that it could drop, so not the A plus setup. That's why I decided to just close my trade from New York to 7 hour. Which one you talking about, that man? Oh, value low. But again, as I said, it is overvalued, but I see a potential to that supply. Potential push that supply. It's just a matter of when. That's the question. Because I took what, 600 loss, so yeah, I can have another 1.5 hour trade only. And futures. Yeah. But as I said, on spot looked good for long, but on the futures didn't close above previous day value low. That's why I said it could be a short, you know? It could be a short. 30-minute short, like something like this, based on the futures. Not a bad idea. It's just the key level doesn't really line. But based on the valuation, would be nice to calm down, take out that low, and then start to push up again. That was a 4 hour looking. Ooh, 4 hour. Oops, 4 hour. It's kinda meh. Took out this high, so if it flips bearish and continue, it could drop, but if it flips bullish, yeah, so many things contradicting. Not a clean 3-bar reversal in 4 time frame. Yeah, it looks like more bullish, to be honest, on a 4 hour. Should I give this one another shot? Last shot? CVD is showing selling pressure, but price is holding strong. Yeah. See again, seller trapped. It's just a mess, man. I do want to enter again, not gonna lie. Something like this, actually. I mean, alright, good luck, Benjamin. I'll wait 10 minutes until this 15-minute project goes above that swing POC full portal. I see the potential pushing up, not gonna lie. Oh, sorry. I see a potential. But the valuation is not really helpful. But for me to short, I want to see a closure below VWAP. That's the only way I would. So basically below the fixed point of control of this range. That's the only way I would take a long. Oh, sorry, short. Below the VWAP. I'm not taking a short right here, straight to VWAP. I'm not gonna do that. Tempted to enter, but not really liking the compression on 1 minute time frame. Yeah, that's why we need to see the breakout, right? It's gotta create in a range, break above continuation. But something's telling me we're gonna shoot up. Something's telling me, and I can feel it. The POC right at the bottom. I want to see if this point of control can move up. If this one can move up before the candle closure, yeah, if it makes the next bottom wick, I'm gonna get it, that's for sure. I only short if closure below VWAP. So I'm grinding up still. Yeah, same. Maybe I get in. As I said, I want to see this point of control moving up, because when, okay, this is a quick advice. I've seen this pattern before. Whenever, at least on an order flow on trade of it, whenever you see we're gonna see the momentum to the upside, you see the point of control. For example, if we are bullish, we see the point of control moving a little bit higher as well, because the most volume is trading higher and they want to push the price higher. And then let's say if candle closes here and the point of control is here, next candle pull back, make the bottom wick and then shoot up. That's the time I really like to either enter or scale in whenever I see that. So the question is, are buyers gonna get trapped here in this damn place again? Are they gonna get trapped at this damn place again or not? That is the question. All the big trades got trapped on down for the session. Yeah, most likely it's gonna be a choppy Asia and either breakout late Asia, you know. Sometimes I've seen late Asia breakout, like couple hours before London, so that could be the case. That could be the case. But again, if we close below fixed point of control of this Asia range, then that's where I would take a short. Don't want to see this, 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 this. And then entry from here, stops above the high, whatever it is, and target potentially that low. That way I would enter actually. Based on the valuation, yeah, I would take that. Let me know if that aligns with what you see or you see anything else. I want to see your guys' perspective as well. Should go up, but it's really messing. Yes, the textbook would be to go up to that supply again, the same scenario or analysis I mentioned at the beginning of the shrimp. To that supply gets rejected, this scenario basically, and then drop. Oh, but if this happens, you best believe I'm gonna get in and target this low. That's for sure. Something like this actually. Target that low if this happens. But again, this could drop and hover around below this range, and then Monday opens up, push up, and Tuesday reverses. That would be really, really nice. What's Bitcoin doing? Let's take a look at it. Still holding. Man, I called out this key level on Bitcoin. You could have taken 3-4 trades out of this key level. I talked about this daily demand, talked about this swing point of control. That would have been the first. This would have been the second. This probably wouldn't wait for a break above, stop below, target this high basically. Same shit, same thing here. Chopped around a little bit, stop below the low, or even here, both of it works. Such a clean key level. And don't forget to set 2 pips more on trading stops. Yeah, I will not forget that, brother. I will not forget that after what happened yesterday. So let's see if we're gonna get the continuation or reversal. Yeah, I don't like this. We need to close above this. You see how many rejections we see here? Not good at all. VWAP is becoming higher. That's good. That's good because if it goes below here and POC, that's good. That's very good. What happened yesterday to us? Oh, let me show you again then. So I took a trade on Goldie. We took a trade on Asia. It was dropping as expected, and I was trailing my stop loss, and it took out my trailing stop loss because of 1 pip, and then went straight to my TP, which was about like 9R. Which was a nasty move, but shit happens. This one basically, the short from here, trailing stop loss got hit by pip, exactly, then straight to TP. Which was here. We took a short. Oh damn it, it was so high, we barely remember. Here, Thursday, yeah, this is the short we took, and I was targeting this low. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for shorts. Let's see, volume kicking in. Finally, about damn time. You see, that's why I said good freaking decision of closing my long there. Buyers getting trapped at the top. Didn't make sense for me to hold whatsoever. What's my chance? I'm a gambler, will survive my first time though. Oh, gambling. If you're on a long, I don't know if you're gonna survive, because this move right now seems like it wants to drop, to be honest. That's why I closed my long. I don't wanna hold it for no reason if I don't see the confirmations for the momentum. Sellers are still trying to push the price down quite aggressively. If price holds above 50 minutes, they get exhausted. Never mind, stop. Yeah. Yep. Maybe I take a short from here. Should we? Okay, now we're talking. Now we're freaking talking. You want to see a closure below. If the 1 hour, which is in 10 minutes, closes below this, yeah, best believe I'm gonna get in and target this low easily. We got close below VWAP. Yes, that's why I want to wait for a 1 hour, because in that case 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour is gonna all close below. I took it at a 39.94 price on MGC. 39.94. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's why I closed mine. It's fine to be wrong. Better than being wrong here and quick close it early than try to hold it thinking it's gonna flip and then keep praying it's gonna flip, which it won't flip. So I don't really care that it took some loss there, but I'm happy with my management. What is this shrub? Not surprised. Yeah, we talked about it. If we don't see the follow through here, we're gonna drop. But I decided to give this one a shot because a lot of time you see when we are in a momentum, we are still overvalued, but we push towards that supply still for that continuation. I do want to enter on a 5-minute here, not gonna lie, but I will wait for the 1-hour closure, to be honest. Because if that happens, 5-minute pullback, boom, straight to the downside, you know? That kind of makes sense for me. And yeah, I want to see a closure below this one. I don't like this. But a ton of sellers are stepping in. Holy moly. Maybe I enter on 5, but if we see the pullback, I might scale in. So I don't know. Because I know it's gonna take it that low, most likely. I might be wrong, but it is possible. Don't trade it yet. In Canada it goes... In Canada? It goes down to 39.82. Trump's still talking. I thought he was done. Oh, he probably said some shit. Yeah, you see all the sellers? I don't want to enter now because there is a possibility they could get trapped. I will wait for a 1-hour closure. And I see a lot of new people joining in. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. If you haven't liked the stream, do me a favor. We have reached already 70 likes, but there's 100 of you. So smash that like button because that's gonna motivate me more even to do live session on Asia every day. Might do it on a Monday as well. And also make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you know when next time I will be live for Asia. Alright, take care, Bosco. Very nice play. Make sure to drop your win in the winning trade before you go to sleep. I'm in short from 39.87.3. Woohoo, nice. Dang, Ryu is a pro. We're not there yet. We're trying to get better. We're trying to get better. Okay, this 5-minute will be very tempting. Oh, makes sense. Look at the dollar pushing up. Yup, makes sense. I think I might enter here and then if make the top weak on a 1 hour and then flip bearish, I will scale in, not gonna lie. I like this kind of play. On futures, okay. I think I will enter half risk here. And then if the 1 hour makes the top weak and then drop, I will add in more. So something like this, but the 5 minute is undervalued. So if we pull back and then drop, very good. I think it'll pull back before shorting. Yeah, that would be the best case scenario. But sometimes I like to take it on a momentum, and then if we see that pullback that I wanted to see, because sometimes you don't see, I scale in. And it really works based on my trading style. Sometimes a bit more aggressive with the sizing. I'll wait for a 15-minute closure. Yeah, it makes sense. I will wait as well. But I just want to have that one there, target the lows. Potentially, do we have another low / liquidity down there? Ooh, that one. Not gonna lie, that is juicy and tempting. That is very tempting, brother. Yep, this 5-minute taps here, then the next one flip bearish. Yeah, I'm gonna be in 100%. Still not tagged in, so we good. Tagged in or few more contracts? Tagged in on a few more contracts scaling. Oh, you scaled in, G? I'm still waiting. If RSI close below 50 in 15, I'll be in. Yeah, we have 1 minute 40 seconds, so I would like to see this one closing here, to be honest. And then straight to that low, previous daily low. And I wouldn't be surprised if we take out that low, reverse, and then let's see if 15 and 30 minute, maybe 1 hour is undervalued. I'm willing to give this one a shot from here, long perspective. 15 coming out, 30 minute coming out, 1 hour could get undervalued, so maybe. There's a reversal candle. Yeah, let's see. 1 hour closure in 48 seconds. I would wanted to see this one closing, the candle closing below that. Okay. Nice, take out the high. Tap one more time to view up. One more time. You're in with half risk. Good luck, G. Good luck. I will wait for a flip. So if it flips bearish, I'm into. Not on this candle, I mean on the previous candle. Is the Trump done? I'm not sure. Somebody earlier said he is done, but then somebody else said he's not done. There's a fair value gap on 5 minutes. Yeah, I barely use fair value gap, so I would assume you mean this one. Yeah, let's see. If it gets rejected, flip bearish, that's good. We might see a quick push down, to be honest. I already have my limit order, so. But as I said, I don't like this POC closed here. It's really annoying. Would have loved to POC would have been here, or candle would have closed below it. So it's not a plus setup. But stop loss would have to be above this current 5 minute high, and that means that we might, at least my 2R would be here. So I would have to pay attention to this low, which is previous daily low, because it could take it out, flip bullish, which is possible. Unless he left to take his shit and came back, stopped at 930. Yo, what's up, Gavin? What's up, G? Now someone else is talking in the White House about immigration again. Yeah, at least good thing it's not gonna have effect on gold, but you think it'll drop to 39.55? What do you think? On spot, you mean? 39.55. It is possible because, as I said, we do have those lows. It could drop at least, I think, if we're gonna see the momentum, 39.60-ish. That's what I'm looking at for now. It is possible. Trader weight cannot be used in Nigeria. Damn, that's a bummer. Check out Ninja Trader. It might be available, Ninja Trader. It's almost the same. Yo, Robbie, welcome to the stream, G. Welcome everybody. Yeah, we reached 78 likes, Kevin. We do need 100 likes. As I said, if we get 90 likes, I'll do the stream on Monday too. Are we in? No, I have my limit order down here, G, at the break of this low. Limit order is set. There we go. Hey W, great to see you on the stream, G. $89 likes. You see, that's how fast he was. You see, all it takes is just one click, and we do the live on Monday. Here's the thing. If we hit 100 likes, I will call Trump right now to dump the gold. We need 100, so another 10 more likes. So if you guys want a TP, you gotta like it, so I can call Trump, so I can dump the gold. Yeah. Exactly, Cowboy. As I said earlier, people that are here early on the stream, they get the full analysis. Then all it takes is just wait for the setup to happen. He's taking a dump right now. Come on, four more. You see, it's dumping already. I'm messaging Trump here, so like the stream, so it's gonna dump, I'm telling you. People that are here on a usual basis, on a daily basis, they know this kind of stuff works. When are we going in? As you can see, I've put my entry here, limit order is set, so when it breaks the low, I'm in. Oh, you see, Trump said we need 4 more likes, so I'm not gonna dump it right now. Yeah, I think you guys don't want TP, huh? Oh, there we go. We got one more like, so we need 3 more. That's all it takes. Damn, I guess you guys don't want to make money, huh? There we go, 100 likes. Okay, I'm calling Trump right now. There we go. Let me call him. Do you look at only previous week and previous day value profile? Not just that, we use on a range, we use on a swing level, many different way. VWAP, I just use a normal VWAP, this one, just a normal VWAP. There we go. Trap buyers, trap this. These buyers get trapped, yeah, we're gonna dump. On speaker, no, I cannot do that. If I do that on the speaker, then he knows I'm giving you guys some TP, and he's not gonna like that, and he's gonna start the war again. That's not good. Well, it's kind of good for gold, it's gonna drop, but okay, he answered me. You guys are ready for a drop? Come on, Trump, why are you taking so long? Vishnu, welcome to the stream, G. Appreciate you subscribing. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you know when the next time we're gonna be live here. We've been doing the live session on Asia, so right at the Asia Open. Got tagged out earlier and entered on the flip. Tell him he should get another hairdresser. Oh man. Hey Siptain, welcome to the stream, G. Great to have you here with us. I guess I gotta call Trump again. Didn't tag me fully yet. Debbie, great to see you here. Appreciate you joining us. Make sure to smash that like button. Turn on the notification bell as well. I hit 35 pip and I close. Nice. Trap buyer still to push, trying to push, yeah, definitely. The first time went through and it's reflecting on Goldie. In the same imbalance zone. How many trades I take in a day? Depends on the market, but I try to keep it 1 to maximum 3 trades a day. Sometimes I take 1, sometimes I don't take any. Sometimes I take 5, but on average it's like 1 to 3. Oh, the first call went through. Oh yeah, the first call. I guess I need to call him again. You know, since his order is pretty big, it takes some time for him to enter shorts on gold. So he can dump it, you know. Tapped into the buyer. Yeah, I would love to see this 15-minute closure, which is in 1 minute, closing below, around here at least. Around the recent low, right below the entry. That would be nice. Trade active or not? As you can see, G, I have put right on the screen here, not in yet, limit order set. So we are waiting for the flip. If it flips, we are in. Is there a sell stop you have? Yes, I do have a sell stop right here. Just waiting for that flip. Well, he tagged one of the contracts, not the rest. I don't know why. But I would love to see a closure below. 5 second flip bearish in the last second. That would be really good. Now make the top wick. If it ends up holding from this point of control and this buyers here, that's good. It could drop. Now we're just waiting for a tap and the reverse. Need to follow up with Trump. Yeah, he's taking so long, eh? How can you control your over trading? It's hard. Sometimes it's really hard to control that, but it's just have to build up that discipline, I guess. And have to have a strict rule. Like for example, if you take 2 stop losses for the day, you should be done. That's basically my rule. If I have 2 stop losses for the day, I'm done. I'm done for the day. Cause usually most of the time, like after the 3rd or 4th trade, it's just gonna be all losses. I have a lot of people here. Drop a 1 in the chat if this is your first time on the stream. Let's see how many people we have. First time, welcome, welcome. True, first time as well, welcome. Binia, Amin. SR Cam, first time, awesome. There's sell at 39.85. Not 85, but here at the flip. That's just a sell zone. So we were looking at this scenario, see? Goes below previous day value area low, then goes below fixed point of control, which is this whole range. And then a potential drop. So on a 15 minute still looks quite decent, to be honest. My first night today. No, you're not, Noogie. You're always around, brother. Nice, welcome to everybody who is new to the stream here. We trade with higher time frame, supply and demand zone, with the volume profile, and use order flow as well. So we're waiting for this potential drop here, if we're gonna see actually the drop. If not, I will close my sell limit there. As a mentor, what did you tell me? I breached account yesterday, so what can I do? It's hard because I don't know the reason, you know? I don't know why you breached. Was it the overtrading? Because majority of the answers people are looking for the trading is literally on the question. Why did you blow your account? Oh, I did overtrade. Okay, then you need to learn how not to overtrade. And you have to build basically discipline for you not to overtrade. And have all your trades journaled and see overall when your strategy works, when you have to dial back, when you have to be more aggressive. All that stuff you have to know about your strategy. What is your average win rate and profit factor? Average win rate depends on the month, but it's always around like 45 to 60%. Like on a choppy market, usually it's around like 40-45%, and on a good trending market, 60%, 65%. So it's always around like 40-60. Profit factor at least like 2 to 1. I always go for a minimum 2 times of what I risked here. But sometimes when the market is trending, of course, I go for more. Sometimes 3 or 4 hour trades. Trade when the break time is over. If there is no cause or any orders, institutional is on the break at this time. Alright. Haven't checked if Trump's speech is actually done or not. You go live every day? Yeah, I'm trying to go live every day on Asia. So right at the Asia Open. So make sure you are here at right at the Asia Open. So it's 8 AM New York time and 1 AM London time. Sorry, 8 PM New York time and 1 AM London time. And because that's when we do the full analysis of the whole market and we just wait for the trade after that. Welcome to the stream, Mass. Appreciate you subscribing. And also don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because that's when you get the notification whenever we have the stream scheduled or when we are live. People focus too much on the win rate and not enough risk to reward on their data. That is true. I agree. A lot of people. This is not the first time somebody's asking me what's your win rate. Like, doesn't matter. Some people, depending on the risk to reward, they're profitable with 20% win rate. Some people are profitable with 80%, but they only go for maybe 1-to-1 or 1-to-0.5, for example. That really depends on your strategy, your entry, your exit, your criteria, basically. Win rate doesn't mean anything. It's risk to reward. That is true. I think, in my opinion, both matters when it comes to having the data, because you can have a win rate with a low risk to reward, with a 1-to-1, right? But the same strategy, if you go, for example, for 1-to-2, your win rate might drop to, I don't know, 60%, 50%, but you're still profitable, you know? So at the end of the day, it's both kind of together, you know? If most of my trades I would have been 1-to-1, my win rate would have been way higher, way higher. But I like to at least make 2 times what I am risking per trade. And that's just based on how I trade. No follow-up on Trump. Yeah. He just told me he's gonna dump the gold, but he left me hanging here. He's probably waiting for tweet some stuff, most likely. Quran, appreciate you subscribing, G. Welcome to the stream. Make sure to smash that like button for the new people. I breached my 6 account and think time I passed phase 1 and 2, and the real account I am trade. The reason is the same of the breach, overtrade and uncontrolled breach. Yeah, so it all comes down to what you said, overtrading, right? The harsh reality is don't overtrade. That's literally the answer, you know. It's just, as I said, you have to build that discipline and have your trades journaled and have the data, so you can be more confident on your strategy. How do you determine a fixed value or higher, fixed value low? So we use the volume profile. You click on the right side here. You click on the fixed range volume profile. You draw it. You can use on a previous daily level, previous weekly level, range level. Then when you draw, you get the point of control. which is where the most volume was traded, which is the red line, and then you get the value high and value low right here. You can even turn on the line here so you can identify them easily. Come on, Goldie, flip bearish, man. Be here on time. The analysis is so valuable. If you spend weeks on this stream every day, you will evolve fast. True. I mean, there are people that been here on the stream for 2 weeks and they are saying that they've been having a lot of value from the streams and they even got better. You hit 100 likes on Monday stream. Yeah, you guys done it. You guys have done it. Alright, take care, binary brother. Stream looks like it's getting more viewers. Very deserved, bro. Appreciate it, Dobre. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, bro, the last month I've taken 100,000 account to over 3.2 million with an aggressive lot size on a demo account. Now looking to do it on 100k. Oh man, I'm just gonna say good luck, bro, because on a demo account, yeah, on a demo account I'm a superman as well. On a demo account I'm a billionaire too. It's gonna be way different. Try to do that on the real account. That's all I'm gonna say. Good luck. The reality will hit you hard. That's all I'm gonna say. About the Vantage broker, sorry, I just opened up an account. What is the next step? So you click on the link in the description and you can join the Telegram and message our support in the pinned message basically, and they will guide you through the process and you can have access to the VIP and also the indicators. So click on the link in the description, G, and looking forward to see you in the VIP. On a demo account you don't have rules. That's how I built my first 2 prop firm. Yeah, everybody's done it, you know, on a demo account. On a demo account it's easy, you know, you take all the risk you want, nobody cares. If you blow it, it's not real money, you know. Technically prop firms are like that, like it's not real money. You trade on a demo and if you make money they pay you out, but majority of people fail, so that's how they make the money. But that's why I like to trade on a personal account, like on a CFD, for example, Vantage. Of course you don't have rules, it's just you and you, but then whenever you trade with your own money, you feel that you feel that the money is real, the money that you're losing, you know. While like prop firm or demo account, you don't really feel it. You're like, yeah, whatever happens, you know. By mistake I entered in selling from 39.80. How to manage this trade? 39.80. It really depends. You can close the trade and wait for a flip again and then put your limit order here just like me, or just hold it. It's up to you. Patience is learned virtue, especially in a demand society. Yeah. Pradeep, appreciate you subscribing, G. Welcome to the stream. Make sure to like the stream as well. 110 likes, jeez. I guess Monday we're gonna have another stream, huh? This is what I'm talking about. What is the difference between a CFD account and a standard futures account? Futures account, the data is centralized, but CFD is basically brokers. But I trade both. I trade both futures and CFD. I kind of like CFD a little bit more sometimes because I can hold trades overnight without worrying about the fees, and it's easier to overall just manage the trade, and I can put my own personal money and just trade it, just like Vantage, for example. But I trade both, so not that much of a difference. I've already booked my appointment with a psychiatrist. Oh man. Is there a new record for Asia in likes? I think in general, to be honest. The record was 105, if I believe, on New York or something like that. Appreciate you, Cowboy. Appreciate you, G. Great to have you also by my side as well here. Whoa, tagged in, okay. What a nasty push. Okay, Trump is in a short, I believe. Let's see if we can get the follow through right now. Indeed, I agree with Gavin. Great to see Joe in the VIP because he's always in the stream. Get paid from the props, then put it in a real account. Yeah, that's the ultimate goal, you know. People think it's about trading futures or CFD. A good trader can make both regardless. Yeah, I agree with you. Like, at the end of the day, it's your analysis, it's your chart, it's the freaking candlestick. So futures, CFD, it's the same thing. It's just some of the names are different, but it's the same thing, basically. God, waking up with the scaling. Well, great to see you again here, Bloodman. Did you had a nice sleep? Where's the fixed value high? What do you mean, but where's fixed value high? What's TP, what's stop loss? It's literally on the screen, brother. So, entry on the flip here. Stops above this candle high, and then targeting 2R, but really depends if the volume's gonna kick in or not. First of all, I wanted to see this previous daily low being taken out, and if we drop more, we could potentially take out this quote-unquote liquidity, you could say, of that low. So I would love to see that one being taken out. I would love to see. Do you only use previous day, previous week volume profile and swing high and low with the file? No. So, as I explained before, there's many ways I use it. Previous day, previous week, as you said. Swing, fixed POC, or sorry, fixed levels. So on a range. And some people use it on a session. So when the session closes, they use on the whole session. But as I said before, context matters, right? Context really matters. That's why I look at the higher time frame supply and demand zones, for example. And then I see which key level aligns with the supply or demand. Yeah, I see a lot of questions being asked about the Alright, sorry. Yeah, for the people that are keep asking the entry, the exit, make sure next time you are on the stream on time. We start the stream at the Asia Open, and I give the full analysis there, so you don't miss out on a trade or a setup in general. So make sure you're here on time, turn on the notification bell for the stream, and you wouldn't miss this trade. I didn't join VIP at planning by Monday. Well, looking forward to see you there. So I mean, the proof is already there. A lot of people join the VIP and they know the value. So I mean, people that are in the VIP, they can literally say what they think about the VIP on the chat here. If you guys love it, if you don't, if you see how much value there is there. And I'm constantly there giving trade updates, market analysis updates. Alright, take care, Craig. See you in the VIP. Are you in? Yeah, make sure next time you're on time on the stream, cause I explained this like 5 times for the past 10 minutes. So be on time next time on the stream. We start at the Asia Open, so I explained this whole analysis. I said either we close below this range and come down, or we could go push up to that potential sell zone, which is a supply there. So if you were here like 1 hour and a half ago, you would have been able to catch this trade as well. So hopefully to see you here on Monday. I saw you have Orderflow and BT. Okay, wait, let me put my stop loss on break even. Okay, stop loss on break even, jeez. Let's freaking go. That's what I'm talking about. On the futures, almost there. I'll wait a little bit. Okay, so the trader weight question you had, the bubbles, you have to download the indicator, this Sethmo large delta bubbles, and basically go to the explore community indicators and you can download it there. And for the bid ask volume or the footprint, you need to download volume footprint ultra. Wow, a lot of sellers stepping in. I like this. Yeah, and please manage your own trade, because I'm not responsible for your trade. I just give the analysis here. It's up to you if you want to take it or not. So manage your own trade. I did not took any profit, so I just put my stop loss on break even. I forgot to update this. There you go. Bunch of testimonials from the people inside the VIP. So they are in there. They know the value. This guy really did message Trump. I told you, bro. I told you. I'm not playing around. I told you. I called Trump, told him to dump. He said, yes, sir, I will dump it. It just took some time, you know, because he has a lot of money, so he has to put in his orders. It takes some time, but eventually it works. Also says not in yet. Yeah, thank you, Harris. I had forgot to update that one. But yeah, it was written that the limit order was set, so. Can you show what to download for the bubbles? I just showed it, G. So just rewind the stream and you can watch it. I noticed the correlation to the DXY to Shaw USD is like 80% New York session, but during Asia it's like 60-70. What do you think? DXY for I haven't done that backtesting to see the different sessions for the correlation, to be honest. But I guess I'll do that. I need to do a backtest and see what's happening there. Very nice job, risk free on both futures and see if they can. Well played, Vance. Nice. On futures, it hit resistance, yeah. But I do want to see that low being taken out. Let me mark it actually. I do want to see this low. Previous day low. It took Trump a little longer today as he had the live addresses. Yeah, he was speaking too, so I guess his team took a little bit to dump the gold for us. Thanks. What was the name of the bubbles? Footprint Ultra is the one for bid ask. So this one where you can see the sellers and buyers at the exact zone here. So that is the Ultra. For the bubbles, it's the Sethmo large delta bubbles. So if you forget the name, you can always rewind the stream later on and just download it later. Please stop spamming. See it. What's the final TP? You keep spamming that, so please stop spamming this. I just mentioned this. I do want to see first of all previous daily low being taken out, but for now my full TP is at 2R, so at 39.62. And if I see the volume kicking in, I might target this 39.60. So let's see. It's starting to become weaker and I don't like it. So I want to see this one flipping bearish because 15-minute closure coming in. I want to see a flip and then whoosh to the downside. That's what I want to see. We need to see price closing below that 15-minute point of control. Yeah, I agree with you. Point of control moved above now, so as long as we get a closure below and then pull up, or sorry, push up and then drop, that's still pretty favorable, I think. You taught me to look at both when coming to the markets. You really helped me this morning. It was almost 90-100% in New York session. Well, that's great. That's really great, G. Yeah, I always look at both because I like to see the alignment. If I see the key levels are very different on spot and futures, either I stay out of the market or I try to see what's happening there to figure out the market. So I wanna see, okay, we hold it from that box that I said of the point of control. Now I wanna see the continuation from this one. Wait. Why it's not drawing? Oh my god. I wanna see flipping bearish and continuing below. Because if this one closes above, yeah, these sellers are gonna get wrecked. No. Yeah, indeed, Gavin. Very great to hear Harris saying that. He's also been pretty consistently coming to the life. Yeah, I got you to a T. Anytime you have questions, feel free to ask. I know why it took so long for you guys to like the damn stream to get to 100. You guys didn't believe me that I would call Trump to dump the gold, huh? You guys didn't believe me. $39.80, $39.82 is still the level holding, at least was where a bunch of orders were executed. Is it that on the back? Yeah, we need to close below this one. Oh, these spires are holding. If we close below this one, yeah, I see the continuation of Goldie. If not, then I most likely break even. Let's see. Hopefully not. Love the stream. Appreciate you, Yankov. Yeah, I don't know if I like this pullback. Super nasty pullback, eh? I'm almost out on break even on spot. I took TP 50% profit at 1 hour. Well played, Dobry. Makes sense. If this candle or this week was the one that would have taken out the previous day low, as you can see I have marked up here, yeah, I would have most likely closed as well, because would have swiped the low, which was something I wanted to see. But this pullback, yeah, as long as it doesn't flip bearish, I don't see a potential drop, but I guess we're gonna see. Looks like a B angle. Yeah, most likely. I'm almost there. This is your longest Asia stream so far. Yeah, indeed. We patiently waited for the setup, so the people that were here at the beginning, they enjoyed this trade right now. I guess I should call Trump to dump the gold again, man. It's about time. Drop a 1 in the chat if you took also this gold short. I want to see who took this, because I want to recognize the names, because I saw most of you guys here from the beginning. So yeah, same here at Desmond. Somehow I survived, so Deadman, Xavier, Harris, Dobry, Sam, Yankov, Reinhardt, Anointed, Cowboy. Nice. Come on, I would love to see this flipping bearish. If not, this 30 minutes gonna be nasty, nasty pullback. Desmond, Simon, Mario. Nice, well played, G's. Yeah, even if it's break even, it is what it is, you know, because the bias was correct, the trade was correct, so it's just it failed to continue to go lower. And most likely dollar found support, yeah, at that previous equator high. Yeah, as you can see, I marked up this one earlier on the stream, no trade zone. I kind of expected to just be playing ping pong around here. That's why I marked it out as a no trading zone. And now dollar is dropping, but gold is dropping too. That's why I'm saying the correlation has been very strange lately. Okay, let's see what we have here. That liquidity, I do think we're gonna take out that liquidity, to be honest. This one or this low? I'm gonna be honest, I think. Ooh, no. There you go. This one. If we actually see the continuation to the downside and don't pull back to the supply now, or at least today, mark out these 3 levels. First of all, previous daily low, which is on spot at 3969.3, because if we take out that one and then flip bullish, yeah, we're not gonna see the follow through most likely now, and we're gonna go for that supply that I mentioned earlier on the stream. And if it closes below and then keep going, the volume is still kicking in, maybe in London, which is gonna be rare. Watch out for 3960. We could swipe that, you could say, quote unquote liquidity or low. Then 3942.1. So all of these key levels could be good for TP, and if I actually target that low and if it actually goes, it's gonna be like 4.5 R or something, as you can see. But as I said in the beginning of the stream, ideally would be to see a pullback on gold, pullback to the supply, this one, this new daily supply, and then continue the momentum to the downside. That would be textbook, and that's where this setup comes into play. As you can see, I marked up earlier on the stream, that's this sell zone, which is supply, which is from this range here, overall big range. You push up, get rejected, and then drop. In that case, I do see this low being taken out, so it's a bit slow now. The volume dried out, so I'm not sure if we're gonna see the follow through from here. So let's freaking go. If it's a break even, it's fine. It might be a New York play most likely. I think I'm gonna put my stop loss on break even on futures too, to be honest. I don't like this. Unless this one flips bearish, I think then that's good. Come on. Oh man, trade of it. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this. Ooh, POC moved higher. Oh, there's a chance we're gonna drop now. If sellers step in passively now, I think we're gonna drop. But if they step in, you know, it's not 100% thing. You could see a quick drop here, and if it goes below this low, that's even a better thing, because 5 minutes is not overvalued anymore. 30 minutes came out, 4 hour getting towards there, so let's see. It could again push up, but I'm on break even already, so it doesn't really matter. London hasn't been interesting lately. Yeah, I agree with you. No worries, King. Who read you? Leonie says, I have been in the stream for the last 2 nights and I enjoyed the value a lot. Thanks a lot for that. The only thing is almost 5 years old. Yeah, it's Asia session, so appreciate you sticking in and joining us here, G. Okay, I'm out on break even. It is what it is. Would I re-enter? Not sure. Maybe, because it's holding from the fixed value low of the range here. So it is what it is. Break even. So we took the trade from point of control. The only way is close below here. If it goes below fixed value low, there's a chance we're gonna drop. So I'll wait for this hourly closure. So this one got break even. So this trade could play out. If this one closes below, right? It is still possible. It is still possible. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll update you guys on the VIP most likely, but let's see how the 1 hour is gonna close, because I'm a fan of this actually. I do like this. I might do a quick scalp, maybe, and target that previous day low. That would be really nice. Only if the 1 hour closes below. Patrick Aguilera, nice to see you back. Really, I was watching you when you were with. I took a break from trading. Since then I started slowly working back on the stream. Appreciate you, Patrick. Looking forward to see you many more times here. And we got pretty decent amount of likes this time, so Monday I'll definitely do the live session for you guys. And matter of the fact, I have just scheduled the stream right now. So turn on your notification bell and make sure you don't miss the stream from the beginning. Then you can get the full analysis, so you don't miss out on the trades like this. And we're not that far from 1200 subs, so next week, that's next week's goal. 1200, then 1500. I think we could hit 1500 by next week. I think so. So I think that's possible. And look who we have here. New members joining in the VIP. Welcome, Rebellious and Matt. Great to see you here, G. Looking forward to see you being active in the VIP. Diosa, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure to turn on the notification bell, because that's how you won't miss the next streams. Just watch it close below and then dump. That will be funny. Sellers, especially if these sellers are able to push the price down. I wanna enter something like this on flip, but it's a big battle, so don't know if I wanna go full risk, maybe half risk. Yeah, 14 should be fine. Out of curiosity, where do you come from, bro? I live in Japan currently, but I'm mixed, so I'm Brazilian, Japanese, and Iranian. Bro, I did everything that VIP requires. Nice, nice. Great to see you there, G. Still 5 ticks away from getting stopped out. Yeah, I think it's just gonna hover around, guys. Waiting for someone to invite you. The team will get back to you as soon as possible, G. Don't worry. yeah, as I see Gavin already answered you. So again guys, appreciate you guys joining in, and very nice stream, very nice trade. Patience paid off. We cut that short, so watch out for these setups. Maybe it could pull back to the point of control again, but if it goes above, then as I said, we could go for that supply, which is at around 40.22 ish. So, and then if we get rejected there, we could drop more. So people in the VIP, they're already gonna be getting the analysis update, and I will catch you guys on a Monday. And also for the people, give me a moment. And the people inside the Telegram, when you join the free group, you just click on the pinned message here, and then you can DM VIP to our support, and we will guide you through the process. So looking forward to see many of you guys there, and I will see you guys on a Monday. Right, have a good night or a good evening. Cheers.